Light novels through the lens of a strictly anime fan have always had the same rep as the isekai genre. Overproduced with a lackluster story. Lazy, no effort, a rug pull. Okay, no, I don't lose money, but I do lose something even more important than that. Brain cells. Don't get me wrong, there are good light novels out there, even amazing ones, but they just get drowned out by the mountain of mid that gets published every day. Light novel adaptations are the equivalent of scrolling TikTok and seeing another
I Did My Stepmom and Stepsister at the Same Time Part 4.
But once in a blue moon, there is just that one title that drops, which intrigues you for some reason. It doesn't have amazing scores, the animation isn't anything special, but it still pulls off the impossible task, making an anime with an unnecessarily long title enjoyable.
Guild no Yukitsukeiju Desuga, Zenyu Washingtonaya Nano Baswo Solo Tu Batsushu to Omoimasu.
Or I may be a guild receptionist, but a solo any boss to clock out on time is an action fantasy anime which follows our main girl Alina Clover, and on my soul, even with that name, she is not German. It's another instance of Japan loves everything German after 1945. Anyways, Miss Clover is what you would call content. A person who enjoys the uncomplicated routines of life and is fully happy with clocking in and out on time doing her simple 9-to-5 customer service job. So that was a fucking lie. Alina works as a guild receptionist at the Foley counter, where her job is to take care of the quests taken by the adventurers. On paper, this is a secure and stable public service job with a steady income and health insurance, a thing that might be foreign to that of the American people. Especially in a fantasy world where work automatically means that you have to put your life on the line for a piece of bread and a sack of potatoes, being behind the security of a wooden desk wearing a cute uniform with frills doesn't seem that bad. Until the copious amounts of paperwork needs to be sorted every single day. Even if anime is a medium meant for escaping reality for the exact 23 minutes and 59 seconds per episode, we are instead greeted with a horrible reality of overtime. Just as any other public service job with the combination of the Japanese mindset of unpaid overtime, Miss Clover did in fact not get the simple and fulfilling life she wished for.
My house.
You might wonder how a guild receptionist even gets overtime work. In every other anime with a guild system, the adventurers just accept a mission, complete said mission or die trying before getting a reward in exchange. An easy and straightforward process that both minimizes workload, physical stress, and paper waste. Gotta think about the planet and the dumbass penguins. But in this world, just as ours, everything needs to be documented. All bitch-ass slimes that are killed, documented. All silly CGI dragons, documented. All dumbass water goddesses that gets consumed by fat-ass frogs. Nah, that's just sad. And that documentation process is left to none other than our poor girl Miss Clover. Actually, why is she the only one doing work? I swear there were like 3 other people there, where are they at? Fake ass co-workers. Remember, it's an eat or get eaten world out there, be safe. I think anyone who has worked in customer service knows about the terrors that you get put through every living moment of your shift. First of all, you don't even want to be there to begin with, and now you have to deal with people who are either deaf, lack brain capacity, or every option above. These types of jobs really make you realize how fucking stupid some people are. Like, I don't care that you think our prices are too high, does it look like I put them there? Just as reality, Alina also goes through the horrors of dealing with ignorant people. For example, this guy is the equivalent of an influencer with 100k on TikTok, thinking that every single person in the world knows them, and because of that they have special privileges to not needing to show ID or get first place in a queue automatically. No. You don't. But if I show my extremely well-known face, no. You don't. Get to the back of the line before I'll nipple twist you in a not sexually pleasant way. Then you also have the pure dickheads who are just mean for no reason, not getting love as a child and now wanting to take that anger out on a random unpaid anime girl. Then you of course also have the people who come at closing time saying that we still have time because you are still there, or a simple rush hour that will drain 60% of your overall life expectancy. Welcome to the world of customer service.
No, you can't break his jaw, Alina.
Now you might ask yourself, why would I subject myself to watching a show about something that brings me physical and mental pain in real life? Because unlike you, Alina has a solution to her overtime work. Big hammer, you see this girly pop right here is not your average cute anime girl. I know, you can stop with the gasps. Okay, seriously. Miss Clover has a secret persona which people have named the Executioner because she shows up, solos the most difficult boss and then leaves without showing her face. The average male fantasy. In this world, there are powers called skills which only some people have. The normal skills are called Regin skills while the upgraded version is called Sigruf skills. Difference: one is blue, one is red, and red is obviously the cooler color. The powers vary in strength and whatnot, like this dude really pulled the short end of the stick, his shit makes him explode for no apparent reason. But there is one last level to this pyramid of skills, the absolute top of the food chain, Dia skills. Dia skills are only granted to extremely lucky individuals, often in deep despair or need of help. These powers are mainly wielded by the super strong god entities known as Dark Gods. Yeah, not the most innovative, but remember, it's still a light novel after all. To explain it in Fortnite terms, a Sigruf skill is like picking up a blue pistol, while a Dia skill is like picking up a gold scar with minis and a boogie bomb. Guess what our humble public service girl received? Cake, yippee! Yeah, no, she got this shit because she begged literal God to stop her overtime. I have done that multiple times, but all I receive is a card from my manager with a fuck you emoji on it. Alina's God-given gift in the shape of a comically large warhammer, which looks like a prop straight out of your residence, has the power to not only solo squads, but do so before breakfast. The closest thing to walk beside a so-called Dark God. And what does Miss Clover choose to use this special power for? Absolute bullshitting. You see, homegirl has no interest in being anything else than a good working contributing member of society. Even having the power to overthrow these much stronger beings, and probably the government as well, her only motivation is to reduce her overtime. This just proves that she's actually just doing it for the love of the game, and you know what? Gotta respect it. Either way, all her work and beating she takes is in the end for the simple life of a public service worker without annoying men, and going home to her own place paid by her legal government funds and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. I relate to this anime on a spiritual level, and that's why I wanted to yap about it for a bit. Don't forget to follow the Twitter and join the Discord, and with that, I'm off. See ya!